Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Judges 14 to 20, Proverbs 13, and Psalm 139. Let's get started. Samson went down to Timnah. Timnah saw one of the daughters of the Philistines. He came out and told his father and mother, I saw one of the daughters of the Philistines at Timnah. Now get her for me as my wife. But his father and mother said to him, is there not a woman among the daughters of your relatives or among all our people that you must know to take a wife from the uncircumcised Philistine? Samson said to his father, get her for me, for she is right in my eyes. His father and mother did not know whether it was from the Lord, for he was seeking an opportunity against the Philistines. At that time the Philistines ruled over Israel. And Samson went down with his father and mother to Timnah. And they came to the vineyards at Timnah, and behold, a young lion came toward him roaring. And the Spirit of the Lord rushed upon him, and though he had nothing in his hand, he tore the lion in pieces as one tears young goat. He did not tell his father or his mother what he had done. Then he went down and talked with the woman, and she was right in Samson's eyes. After some days he returned to take her. And he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion, and behold, there was a small beast in the body of the lion, and honey. He scraped it into his hands, and went on eating as he went. And he came to his father and mother and gave some to him, and they ate. But he did not tell them that he had scraped the honey from the carcass of the lion. His father went down to the lion, and Samson prepared a feast there, and so the young man used to do. And as soon as the woman, and as soon as the people saw him, they brought 30 companions to be with him. And Samson said to them, let me now put a riddle to you. If you can tell me what it is within 7 days of the feast, and if I lay it out, I'll give you 30 linen garments, and then 30 changes of clothes. So if you can't tell me what it is, you shall put 30 linen garments, and 30 changes of clothes. And they said to him, put your riddle that we may hear. And he said to him, the eater came something sweet, the strong came something sweet. In 3 days they can solve the riddle. And on the 4th day they said to Samson's wife, entice your husband to tell us what the riddle is, unless we burn you and your father's house with fire. Have you invited us? Say to him, publish us. And Samson's wife wept over him and said, you only hate me, you do not love me. You put a riddle onto my heel, and you have not told me what it is. And he said to her, behold, I have not told my father nor my mother, and shall I tell you? She wept before him 7 days at a feast last night. And on the 7th day he told her because she pressed him hard. And she told the riddle to her people in the wilderness. He said to him on the 7th day, before the sun went down, who was sweeter than honey, was stronger than life. And he said to them, if you had not put open my heart, you would not have found out my riddle. And the Spirit of the Lord rested upon him. And he went down to Ashkelon and struck down 30 men at the town to Israel, and gave the garments to those who told the riddle. And in hot anger he went back to his father's house. And Samson's wife was given to his companion, who had been his best man. And after some days, when at the time we have, Samson went to visit his wife with the younger. And he said, I will go into my wife in the chamber. Her father would not allow him to go. And his father said, I thought that you utterly hated her, so I gave her to your companion. Is not her younger sister more beautiful than her? Please take it and say it. And Samson said to him, this time I shall be innocent in regard to the first, is when I did him harm. Samson went and caught 300 foxes and took torches, and he turned them tail to tail, and put a torch between each pair of tails. And when he set fire to the torch, he let the foxes go into stand gang the Philistines and set fire to the stack grain, and at the same as well as the olive orchards. And the Philistines said, who has done this? And they said, since the son of Lord the Timnah has taken his wife and given her to this companion. And the Philistines came out and burned her and her father with fire. And Samson said to him, if this is what you do, I swear I will be avenged on you. Eventually. And after that I will quit. And he struck them up and thigh. And struck them hip and thigh with a great blow. And he went down and stayed in the cleft of the rock at Edom. And the Philistines came out and encamped in Judah and made a raid on Lehi. And then Judah said, why have you come out against them? They said, we have come over to bind Samson to do as he has did to us. And 3,000 men of Judah went down to the cleft of the rock at Edom. And said to Samson, do you not know that the Philistines are ruled over us? What's the end that you have done? He said to him, as they did to me, so I have done to them. He said to him, we have come down to bind you, that we may give you into the hands of the Philistines. And Samson said to him, swear to me that you will not attack me yourself. They said to him, no, we will only bind you and give you into the hands. We shall not kill you. They bound him with 2 arrows and brought up from the rock. And he came to Lehi, and the Philistines kept shouting to meet him. And the Spirit of the Lord rested upon it, and the rest of his arms became as flask that is called fire. His bonds meshed the altar off his head. He had found a fresh jawbone and a donkey and put out his head and took it. And then he struck 1,000 men. And Samson said, the jawbone of a donkey heaps upon heaps with the jawbone of a donkey, and struck 1,000 men. As soon as he finished speaking, he threw away the jawbone That place was called Ramath Lehi. He was very thirsty, and he called upon the Lord and said, You have granted this great salvation by the hand of yourself, and shall I not die of this? And for to hands uncircumcised. And also opened the hollow place at Lehi, and water came out of it, and he drank, his spirit returned, and he was. And here about therefore the name of it was called En-Hakkore. It is at Lehi to this day, and he judged Israel in the days of the first and 20 years. And then someone to Gaza. And there he saw a prostitute, and he went into it. The Gazites saw, Samson's come here. And he surrounded the place, and set an ambush for him at night. At the gate of the sea. And he kept quiet all night, saying, Let us wait till the light of the morning, then we'll kill him. And Samson lay till midnight. At midnight he arose, and took hold of the doors of the gate of the sea, and two priests, and pulled a barn on, and put them on his shoulders, and carried them to the top of the hill that is in front of Hebron. After this he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. And the lords of the Philistines came after her and said to her, Seduce him, and see where his great strength lies, and by what means they may overpower him, they will be made blind to humble him. And we will each give you 1,100 pieces of silver. And Delilah said to Samson, Please tell me where your great strength lies, now you might be bound, and that one could subdue you. Samson said, If you buy me 7 fresh bowstrings that have not been dry, I shall become weak and be like any other man. And the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 fresh bowstrings that had not been dry, and she bound them with them, and then she overheard men lying in hours in the engine. Said to him, The Philistines are upon you, Samson. And he snapped the bowstrings, as the thread of flax was snapped when it touched the fire. And so the secret of his strength was not known. And Delilah said to Samson, You have mocked me lies. Please tell me how you might be bound. And he said, If they buy with new arrows, that will not be these. Then I shall begin, and we can be like any other man. So Delilah took new arrows and bound with them, and said to him, The Philistines are upon you, Samson. And the men lying in them swore into you. He snapped them and ripped off his arms like a thread. And Delilah said to Samson, Until now you mocked me and told me lies. Tell me how you might be bound. Until he said, and he said to her, If you eat the 7 locks on the head with the web and fasten it tight with the pin, I shall become weak and be like any other man. So while he slept, Delilah took the 7 locks of his head and wove them into the web, and she made them tie with the pin and said, The Philistines are upon you, Samson. And he woke from his sleep and pulled away the pin and put it in the web. And then she said to him, How can you say I love you when your heart's not with me? And you have mocked me these 3 times, and you have not told me where your great strength lies. And then she pressed him high with her words day after day, and urged him. His soul was vexed to death, and he told her all his heart, and said to her, A race has never come upon my head. I have been a Nazarite to God from my mother's womb. If my head is shaved, then my strength will live, and I shall become weak and be like any other man. And Delilah saw that he had told her his heart. She sent and called the lords of the Philistines, saying, Come here again, for he has told me all his heart. And the lords of the Philistines came up to him and put the money in their hands. And he made him sleep on their knees. And she called a man hair and shaved off the 7 locks of his head. And she began to torment him, and his strength lessened. And she said, The Philistines are upon you, Samson. And he woke from his sleep and said, I'll go at other times to shake myself free. He did not know that the Lord had left him. And the Philistines seized him, and gouged out his eyes, and brought him down to Gaza, and bound him with bronze shackles. And he ground the mill in prison. But the hair of his head began to grow after being shaved. And the lords of the Philistines gathered to offer a great sacrifice to Dag and Nicol, and to rejoice and say, He said, Our God is good and sends our enemy into our hand. And when the people saw him, they praised Nicol. And they said, Our God has given our enemy into our hand, the royalty of our country, who is killed by you best. And their hearts were merry. He called Samson, and he made entertain, so that they called Samson out of the prison. And then they entertained him. And he made him stand between the pillars. And Samson said to him, and he held him by the hand, Let me feel the pillars on which the house was, and I may lean between against them. And in the house was full of men and women. All the lords of the Philistines were there on the roof. There were about 3,000 men and women. And he looked on while Samson entertained. And Samson called to the Lord and said, O Lord, please remember me and please strengthen me only this once. O God, that I may be avenged on the Philistines for my 2 nights. Samson grasped the 2 metal pillars on which the house rested. He laid his weight against it, his right hand on the one, his left hand on the other. And Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed with all his strength. And the house fell upon the walls and upon all the people who lived in it. So the dad whom he killed at his death was more than those whom he killed during his life. And his brothers and all his family came down, took him and brought him up, and buried him between Zorah and Eshtaol, and the tomb of Manoah's father. He judged Israel 20 years. There was a man of the hill country Ephraim, whose name was Micah. And he said to his mother, The 1,100 pieces of silver I will take it from you. However, she uttered because speaking in my ears. Behold, the silver is with me, I touched it. And his mother said, As for you, my son, by the Lord, and restored the 1,100 pieces of silver. to his mother, and his mother said, I dedicate the sword from Sulu on my hand for myself. I make a carved image of my Lord, and therefore I was restored to you. And he restored the money to his father. His mother took 200 pieces of silver and gave it to the silversmith, made it into a carved image of my Lord. It was in the house of Micah, and the man Micah had a shrine in the immediate effort in the house of God. And one day one of his sons became his priest. In those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right there in his own eyes. And there was a young man of Bethlehem in Judah, of the family of Judah, who was Levi, and C.Jun. And the man departed from the town of Bethlehem in Judah to C.Jun, where he could find a place. And as he did, he came to the hill country Ephraim, to the house of Micah. And Micah said to him, Where do you come from? And he said to him, I am a Levi of Benjamin, Judah. I am going to C.Jun, where I may find a place. And Micah said to him, Stay with me, and be to me a father and a priest. I will give you 10 pieces of silver. In the city of clothes, and And Levi went in, and Levi was content to dwell with the man. And the young man became to him like one of his sons, and Micah ordained Levi. The young man became his priest, and was in the house of Micah. And Micah said, Now I know that the Lord will prosper me, because I am a Levi's priest. And in those days there was no king in Israel. In those days the tribe of the people of Dan was seeking for itself an inheritance to dwell. For until then no inheritance among the tribes of Israel had fallen to them. So the people of Dan set 5 overmen from the whole number of their tribe, from Zorah, from Eshtaol, to spy out the land to explore. And they said to him, Go and explore the land. And they came to the hill country Ephraim, to the house of Micah, and lodged there. And they were by the house of Micah. They recognized the voice of the young Levi, and turned aside and said to him, Who brought you here? How are you doing in this place? Where is your business here? He said to him, This is how Micah dealt with me. He has hired me, and I have become his priest. And they said to him, Inquire God, please, that we may know whether the journey which you are setting out will succeed. And the priest said to them, Go in peace. The journey on which you go is under the eye of the Lord. And the 5 men departed and came to Laish and saw the people there. How the people lived in security. After the manner of the Sidonians, quite unsuspecting, lacking nothing that was in the earth and besetting was, and how they are far from the Sidonians, had no dealings with anyone. And when they came to their brothers, to Lord Eshtaol, their brother said to them, What do you pull? They said, Arise, and let us go up against them. We have seen the land, behold, it is very good. And will you do nothing? Do not be slow to go to enter in, and possess the land. As soon as you go, you will come to an unsuspecting people. And the land is spacious, for God has given it into your hands. Places there is no lack of it. And there is no lack of anything that is in the earth. So 600 men of the tribe of Dan, armed with weapons of war, set out from Zorah and Eshtaol. And we went out and encamped at Kirjath in Judah. On this account, that place is called Mahanaim Dan to this day. It is west of Kirjath, and they passed on from there to the hill country of Ephraim, and came to the house of Micah. And the 5 men who had gone out to scout the country of Laish said to their brothers, Do you know that in these houses there was an Ephraim? They are an Ephraim, house of God, a carved image and a metal image. And they never consider what you will do. And they turned aside there and came to the house of young Levi, of the home of Micah, and asked him about his welfare. And 600 men of the Danites, armed with their weapons of war, stood by the entrance of the gate, and the 5 men who had gone to scout out the land went out and entered into the carved image, the household God, and the household gods of the metal image, while the priest stood by the entrance of the gate with the 600 men armed with weapons of war. And when these went into Micah's house and took the carved image, the household God, and the metal image, the priest said, What are you doing? And they said to him, Keep quiet, put your hand on the land, come with us, be to us, father and the priest. It is better for you to be a priest or to set the house of one, or to be a priest of a tribe and clan. And the priest's heart was glad, so he took the effort in the house of God and the carved image and went along with the people. And they turned apart, and then the little ones and the livestock and the goods in front of them. When they got a distance from the house of Micah, and they were in the house near Micah's house, and I was called out, and he overtook the people down, and he shouted to the people down, who turned around and said to Micah, What's the matter with you when you come with such a company? And he said, You take my gods that I made the priest and go away. What have I left? And then do you ask me, What's the matter with you? And the people down said to him, Do not let your voice be heard unless angry fellows fall upon you, and you use your life with the lives of your household. And the people down went their way, and when Micah saw that they were distracted, he turned and went back to his home. And the people Dan took on Micah and the priest who belonged to him, and they came to Laish, to a people quite unsuspecting, and struck him with the edge of the sword and burned the city with fire. And there was no deliverer, because it was far from Sidon, and they had no dealings with anyone. It was in the valley that belongs to Beth Rahel. And they rebuilt the city and lived in it, and they called the name of the city Dan after the name of Dan, their ancestor, who was born in Israel, and the name of the city was Laish at first. And the people of Dan set the carved image for themselves. And Jonathan, son of Gershom, son of Moses, and son of the priest, who traveled their Danites until the day of the captivity of the land. So they set up Micah's carved image that he made. as long as the house of God was that shield. In those days, the king is suddenly there was C.Jun in the remote parts of the hill country, therefore, who took himself a concubine from Bethlehem in Judah. The concubine was unfaithful to her, and she went away from him to her father in Bethlehem in Judah, and there was some 4 months. And her husband arose and went after to speak kindly to her and bring her back. He had with Miss and a couple of donkeys, and she brought her into her father's house. And the girl's father saw her, and he came joy to me. His father-in-law, the girl's father, made a stay. They remained with him for 3 days, so they ate and drank and spent the night there. On the 4th day they arose up and they were prepared to go. And the girl's father said to his son, I'll strengthen your heart with a morsel of bread, and after that you may go. So the 2 of them sat and ate and drank together. And the girl's father said to him, Be pleased to send them. Let your heart be merry. When the man rose up to go, his father accustomed to he spent the night there again. On the 5th day he arose early in the morning to depart. And the girl's father said, Strengthen your heart and wait until the day to plan. So they ate both of them. And the man and his concubine and servant rose up to depart. And his father-in-law, the girl's father, said to him, Now the day is waning toward evening, please spend the night. And the day draws to its close, those who launch in, let your heart be merry. And tomorrow you shall rise early in the morning and voyage in, and go home with the man, and will spend the night. He rose and departed and arrived opposite Jebus, and he had with them a couple of set of donkeys, and his concubine was with them. And they were near Jebus, the day was nearly over, and the servant said to his master, Come now, let us turn aside to the sea of the Jebusite, and spend the night in it. His master said to him, We do not turn aside into the sea of fires. We do not belong to the people of Israel. And we will pass on to Gibeah. He said to his young man, Come and let us draw near to one of these places for the night and Gibeah or around. So they passed on and went their way. And the sun went down on the night near Gibeah, which belongs to Benjamin. And he turned aside there to go and spend the night at Gibeah. And he went in and sat down in the open square to sea. And no one took them into his house to spend the night. And an old man was coming from his work in the field of Hebrew. And the man was from the hill country of Ephraim. He was sojourning in Gibeah. And the man at this place was Benjaminites, and he lifted up his eyes and saw the traveller in the open square of the sea. And the old man said, Where are you going? And where do you come from? He said, We are passing from Bethlehem to Judah to a remote part of the hill country of Ephraim, from which I come. And I went to Bethlehem in Judah, and I am going to Hazel. And no one is taking me into his house. We are strong food for everybody, bread and wine for me, and you feed myself, and the young man with yourselves. There is no lack of anything. And the old man said, Peace be to you. I care for all your wants. Only do not spend the night with them. Only do not spend the night in the square. So he brought him to his house and gave donkeys free, and he washed their feet and ate and drank. And as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the sea, both as far saw in the house, and bringing on the door, and they said to the old man, the master of the house, Bring out the man who came into your house that we may know. And the man, the master of the house, went out and said to remember, do not act this wickedly. Since the man has come into my house, you are bearing this real thing. Behold, you are my virgin daughters as soon as coming keeper. Let me bring them out now, but I let them do with them what seems good to you. Against this man do not do this outrageously. And the men were not listening to, so the man seized the concubine and made her go out, and they knew her and abused her all night until the morning. And the storm came to break, they let her go. And this morning appeared, a woman came fell down at the door of the man's house. Their master was until it was light. And the master rose up in the morning, and he opened the doors of the house. He went to go his way. Behold, there was his concubine lying at the door of the house, with her hands on threshold. And he said to her, Get up, let us be going. But there was no answer. And he put her on the donkey. And the man rose up and went away to his home. When he entered his house, he took a knife and taking hold of his concubine, he divided her limb by limb into 12 pieces, and sent her throughout all the territory of Israel. All who saw it said, Such things never happened, or been seen from the day. And the people were looking at the land age until this day. Consider, take counsel, and speak. Proverbs 13. The wise son hears his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to it. From the fruit of his mouth, man eats what is good, and the desire of the righteous for violence. Whoever guards the mouth preserves his life. He opens wide, his lips comes through, and soul of silent craves and gets nothing. All souls of diligence richly supplied. The righteous hates falsehood, but the breaker brings shame and disgrace. Righteousness guards him his ways blameless, but sin overthrows the wicked. One pretends to be rich, he has nothing, and another pretends to be poor, he has great wealth. The rest of a man's life is wealth, but a poor man is no threat. The light of the righteous rejoices with the lamp that will probably poor. By instance comes nothing but strife, but with those who take advice is wisdom. Whoever can haste their order, and whoever gets little by the Lord increases. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. The desire fulfilled is true to life. Whoever despises the Lord brings destruction on himself. He who obeys the commandment will be rewarded. She should not wise and divine of life, that won't be turned away from the snares of death. But since one's favor, the way of the treacherous is right, every prudent man acts with knowledge. The fool falls is like a wicked messenger falls into trouble. And a faithful envoy brings healing. Permanent disgrace comes to him, making lost instruction. However, he to prove his honor, desire for the sweet is so. The terror from evil is an abomination to fools. Whoever also the wise become wise, but the companion will suffer harm. Silence that pursues sins with the righteous are rewarded with good. Good man leaves an inheritance to his children, but this is what's laid for the righteous. Follow ground on this poor would give much free. It's saturated in justice. I says one hates not. One of them is diligent. Just want to know the righteous is enough satisfied every time, but the value that we can stop small. Psalm 139. And Lord, you search me, Mary. You know when I sit down, when I rise, you discern my thoughts from afar. You search my path from lying down, and I acquainted with all my ways. And even before a word is on my tongue, you hold up, Lord, you know altogether. You hear me in behind before. Lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, is high I cannot attain. Where shall I go with you? From your spirit, where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in shore, you are there. You are there. If I take the wings of the morning, dawn, the uttermost parts of the sea, even in there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night. Even the darkness is not dark to you, the night is bright as the day. The darkness is light with thee. You will make my parts you knitted me together, my mother. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully your ways. My soul knows it very well. My friend was not hidden from me when I was being made secret and tripletly woven in the depths of earth. Yeah, I saw my unformed substance. You in your book was written every one of them. And the days thou were formed for me. And when I was yet there was none of them. How rich to me are your thoughts of God, and how vast the sum of them. How counted they are more than the sky. I awake, and I am still with thee. And I know that you would say that we could God, and men of blood depart from me. They speak against you with malicious intent. Your enemies take my name in vain. Do I not hate those who hate you? Do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with complete hatred. I count those my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see that if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Now astonished, and I do the Lord's prayer. His very hand, the Father in heaven, hallowed be unto thee. Your kingdom come, your will on earth as it is in heaven. Yes, dead, and forgive us the days years of our baptist. Yes, none temptation, there is in the one. Yes, the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.